Hi and welcome to ECCB Connects. Are you a small business owner looking to expand your business and need a loan? This week, Senior Manager Retail Banking at Bank of Saint Lucia, Arleta Rate-Mitchel, explains the steps small business owners can take to help make their loan application successful.
It's the 2024 ECCU Bank of the Year Awards, and we need you to help us select the recipients. The ECCU Bank of the Year Awards recognize commercial banks which operate in the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union that have made outstanding contributions to the overall development of the people they serve. The banks will be recognized for their exceptional service in these categories: corporate social responsibility, customer service, financial education and empowerment, support to micro, small and medium enterprises, and technological innovation. This year, the commercial banks will also be vying for the overall ECCU Distinguished Bank of the Year Award. To vote for your favorite bank, visit the ECCB Connects Facebook page or the ECCB's website. You have until Friday, 11th October to help decide which bank will receive a 2024 ECCU Bank of the Year Award. Make your vote count. Log on and vote today.
Arleta, welcome to ECCB Connects.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Arleta, you have been working with small and medium enterprises for a few years, and today we're going to help small businesses prepare to apply for a loan. Now, what's the first step a business owner must take when thinking of approaching a financial institution for a loan?
We encourage MSME customers to get their businesses registered. One, it will, of course, formalize the business name. Secondly, it will provide the customers an avenue for networking with other small businesses. It will also give them an opportunity to obtain training, sometimes at no cost to the business owner. And of course, finally, it gives them an opportunity to be able to apply to a financial institution under the business name for consideration for one of the available loan products that we have offering to small business customers. Secondly, we need customers to establish an operating account for their businesses so that they maintain their records, their incomings, whatever sales that they realize for a period of time, make those sales deposits into their accounts. And of course, they can use that account to record those expenses as well. So it gives them a running record of the operations, the financial operations of the business.
Throughout the region, we've recognized that small business owners, they are not keeping records as they should. Some are not keeping records at all, and some have some gaps in record keeping.
Some business owners believe that maintaining records is a huge task. However, we as financial institutions try to dispel this myth, and we tell our business customers it's important to maintain those records. Whether you just write down the amount of money you made for the day, could be $10, $100, whatever it may be, the amount that you make for the day from your sales, record that as your income. And then whatever you spend for the business, record that as your expenses. So at the end of the day, you know how much money you made and how much money you spent. But as simple as just recording income and expenses on a notebook for a day would help the business owner to understand what is happening in the business on a daily basis.
A small business owner has registered his or her business, and that individual is keeping proper records. They're now ready to approach a financial institution to obtain a loan. What documents are required?
First and foremost, the registration documents is the first document that they would need. In addition to that, we as financial institutions need to understand the business operation in which the customer is operating, right? So we tell customers that we need to understand your business. And what will help us understand that business is a business plan. Now, that business plan does not need to be a very long document. It can be a document which just explains to the whoever is reading it or whoever is using it, what is your business entail? You know, what type of business you're involved in? Who are your competitors? Who are your clients? You know, general information about the business and the business operation. Because most times the business owner knows what the business entails. It's all in their head, but it's not on paper. So we're asking that the business plan is one of the critical documents that the small business person presents to the financial institution. In addition to that, we ask for cash flow projection, which will help us understand what is the business projecting to earn and to spend. And at the end of the day, what is the net cash which the business will generate? That net cash will determine whether the business is able to sustain the loan payment, which will be calculated and shared with the customer, right? In addition to the cash flow statement, the financial institution will need a balance sheet of the business because, of course, you've started operating a business. So you have to have some form of asset, some liabilities. It could be that you borrowed money from your family to capitalize the business or to insert in the business to start off. It could be that, or it could be your own monies.
You have also been working with the Eastern Caribbean Partial Credit Guarantee Corporation in terms of that grant loan program, and you have processed several applications. From your experience, what are the major gaps you've observed when small business owners come to apply for a loan?
The first challenge we have is not having the financial statements. I think that's the most significant challenge that we would have, because in order for us to be able to make a recommendation to the ECCBCGC, we need to be able to analyze the customer's business. And for us to be able to analyze that business to determine whether the cash flow is adequate, you know, to sustain that loan payment that we are going to work with the customer on, we need to be able to have those financial documents. So we've been asking, we've been training, we've been engaged in several consultations with small business owners just to see whether they will understand the real need for them to maintain those record keeping documents. It's important. That's one of the very significant documents that customers need. They have to show us the ability to sustain a loan payment for us to be able to make a recommendation on their behalf. And the ECCBCGC has really worked with the financial institutions to reduce on the requirements that we were asking for initially, to be able to serve a wider group of persons within the economy. So there has been some consultation with small businesses to see how best we could serve them moving forward.
And now for this week's financial tip.
As adults, let us also encourage our children to save and budget from an early age. Let us start now.
We've come to the end of this week's episode of ECCB Connects. We discussed the loan application process for small business owners. These are the key takeaways. When applying for a loan, your business must be registered. You need to have a business operating account. Record keeping is critical. Keep a record of all your income and expenditure. Small business owners throughout the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union can access funding through the Eastern Caribbean Partial Credit Guarantee Corporation. Contact your financial institution for details. Thanks for watching. Join us again next week for another program.